Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Nice. Or not nice to meet you or whatever. Okay, so today we're gonna kind of go over we're gonna have a little counseling session on your reports that we got last time doing the 24-hour recall. And so anyways, I looked at them and I came up with a couple of things that we could possibly talk about today, if that's okay with you. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was gonna want to talk about a little bit was possibly too many saturated fats, not enough dietary fiber, or not enough whole grains. So those were the three topics I came up with. Which one would you like to talk about today?
Too many saturated fats.
Too many saturated fats.
That one.
Okay. Why did you choose that topic?
Because I just want to be leaner, I guess.
Just
It'd
wanna
be
be
nice.
leaner?
Yeah.
Okay, so it sounds like being more in shape and getting in getting a certain type of body is important to you, right?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so next we're gonna go over something, a ruler. Basically, this is gonna kind of measure how important this topic is to you, I guess.
Okay.
0 is basically it's on a scale of 0 to 10.
Okay.
0 is I'm never gonna eat anymore. I don't really care about my saturated fat intake. I'm just
Okay.
gonna keep on eating it no matter what you tell me, and I don't
Okay.
care. And 10 is I would love to lower my intake, and I'm super committed to
Okay.
getting what I want.
Sounds good.
So on a scale of 0 to 10, where are you?
Well, you said 10 is like I'm committed.
Super, yeah.
Like, can I say like a 7.5?
7.5?
Can I say 7.5?
Yeah, that's okay. Why did you choose that number?
Because like I still like love bad foods. Like I love butter. And
You love
stuff.
bad foods, you said?
Yeah, kind of. Sometimes I can. I like sweets and desserts and stuff. So yeah.
Okay, why didn't you choose a lower number?
Because summer is coming up, and you just gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah. Okay,
Right.
yeah. That makes sense for sure. I know exactly what you mean. What do you think could get you to a higher number here?
Maybe knowing what to switch out. Like if it's easy, I think that would help.
Knowing what to switch out? Yeah?
Yeah, easy.
That's really good.
swaps.
So I can, I see that you do want to make the change. You're at 7.5, so that's pretty high. And as long as it's easy to do, you're willing to basically make that change, right? That's really good right there. Okay, so what do you think are some consequences if you do not start lowering your saturated fat intake, do you think?
Depends on how high it was. I don't know. I'll start to gain weight, I guess.
Start to gain weight
Probably, yeah.
for saturated fats? Okay, is it okay with you if I detail a few of the consequences of eating too many saturated fats? Yeah?
Sounds good.
Okay, so basically if you eat too many saturated fats, you're gonna have high cholesterol. And also you're gonna have to deal with like heart disease and like you might get heart attacks or that kind of stuff. So what do you think about that?
Sounds kind of scary.
Sounds kind of scary?
Yeah.
I agree. Okay, and so I was looking at the dietary guidelines for Americans, and they recommend that you limit your saturated fat intake to less than 10% of your calories per day. And also they say to replace your saturated fats with healthier monosaturated fats or polyunsaturated fats. Okay. Okay?
Yeah.
So is it okay if we now come up with a SMART goal?
Yeah.
So like to kind of help you like get to where you're trying to get to. Okay, so a SMART goal, it's an acronym basically. So the S stands for specific. There's going to be what, where, and with whom. So what do you think you could do to kind of limit your saturated fat intake?
cut down on processed foods.
Processed foods?
Processed foods.
Like what?
Like chips.
Chips?
Chips.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So chips, so like potato chips, that kind of thing. Oops, I was over being closer. Anyways, so potato chips. So you want to cut down potato chips. So let's say, do you eat like potato chips like every day, or do you like?
No,
How-
I don't know.
how
I don't
about-
know if that's good.
What do you think about eating like maybe a fruit? Because that's low in saturated fat.
Okay,
for sure. I know
I mean,
that
yeah.
for sure. Is
I
that cool?
actually, yeah, I like that.
Yeah?
Switching my snacks to.
Yeah, that's a really good one right there. Okay, so what kind of fruit do you like? What's your favorite fruit?
My favorite is watermelon. But
Watermelon?
I think like being in school, I like apples a lot too.
Apples.
It's easy.
Really good one right there. Okay, so apples. So how about one apple after school, maybe? Is that cool? Okay, okay, next we're gonna go to measurable, and this is how much or how many. So, how much apples do you think?
I mean, I can switch it out. Like maybe every day I go to school, I can have an apple instead.
One apple?
So yeah, like 4 days a week.
Okay, so one apple 4 days a week. Okay, sounds good. And then A in the SMART goal stands for appropriate, and the R stands for realistic. So does that sound appropriate and realistic to you?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, and then lastly, the T stands for time limited. So that's one you said four times a week, right? Okay. So your SMART goal was one apple after school, right? Is that okay? And then 4 times a week. That's right. That's okay? Okay. Okay, awesome. So it sounds like making that change is really important to you, and if you keep with this SMART goal, I feel like you'll do fine with you'll be on your way for sure to eliminating that saturated fat intake, I guess. So thank you for meeting with me today, Jessica.
Thank you.
I hope everything works out for you fine with this, and have a good rest of your day.
You too. Take care.